Chariot in reverse is lack of energetic focus, lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speak past the needs of others. So you're spiritually not aligned. Um, you're more in your shadow, I think. You're more in your shadow aspect of yourself. So if you were to say the five aspects of the self can be split into two sides with shadow and the self, I would say that you're more on the shadow side this month in September. Now, that's not necessarily saying you're evil or anything like that. It's just saying it's more appealing or more um, maybe easier for you, or just you need to take a time out away from the spiritual aspects. Kind of like there's a shadow can from time to time not care about the spiritual aspect of yourself. And it seems like you may be kind of feeling that same way for some reason. Now, this isn't going to say that this is who you are permanently, this is who you've always been, or nothing like that. It's just you're not feeling it this month of September. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The need to evaluate your relationship with work can indicate material success while feeling alone, a workaholic. The realization that money alone will never be enough. Financial delays, the pressure to appear more successful than you are. This is probably the source of why you're not spiritually feeling it. You're not feeling the spirit side of your life. You're just like, I gotta make money. I gotta take care of things. I gotta focus on time and energy that are essential to sustaining what I have or what I've built or anything like that, or looking a certain way that I've looked, or this is what's on your mind. This is how you're thinking. You're not. Maybe you don't have the time. Maybe it's just you can get spiritual later in life. Right now, I gotta do this. Seven of Pentacles is a pause, states of gratitude, reflecting on your journey, waiting to harvest the fruits of your labor, a sign to keep going. So this may be at the source of why you're thinking the way you're thinking, because you've put a lot into what you've probably built or established for yourself, and you're waiting to harvest. You want to just get it done and get the harvest going now, but maybe it's time to let the finishing touches of nature come in and finish the work for you. It's probably going to be hard for you to just let things play out the way they're going to play out. You want to put as much, because of the Nine of Pentacles and not aligning with your spirit. You might end up messing up what you've got. You might be cutting it a little short, not getting as much as you can out of it, or not being able to sell it for as much as you could have sold it for, kind of thing. And this is the physical aspect of yourself. So this also could be whatever you're physically working on. Your home, your environment, finances, materialistic things. You may be building something, or you may be working on yourself and your body, and you're like wanting to say, hey, I've done it, but then realize you haven't done enough, and you can't compete on the level that you were wanting to compete, maybe. Any of those kind of combinations of things could be going on for you in September for your physical aspect of yourself. Three of Cups in reverse is a need to see the value you bring to a relationship, disputes or miscommunications, feeling left out, sometimes a love triangle, a need to make amends. This is a social aspect to yourself. But it's in reverse. See, it's not upright. So you need to see the value that you bring in a relationship is actually not just about what you're working on. People value you for you and not what you accomplished or what you've done. And maybe go take, a good night to go enjoy the night sky and the stars, before it gets all cold, or, colder, I guess, depending on where you are. But, your social aspect of yourself is saying you need to make amends with those people around you and what they've contributed to in your life, and that would be more harmonious with the spiritual aspect of yourself. And it may be a little bit harder to do when you got so much to do, it feels like, but maybe you don't. Maybe other people will kick in when you least expect, and you're like, oh, I thought I was going to have to do all this by myself. And they're like, no, bro, we got you. speak up. Be socially involved in what you're working on. Six of Wands in the emotional aspect of yourself. This is badass success, leadership, accomplishments, being seen, becoming an influencer, victory, optimism, inspiring others. For whatever reason, I'm being told that whatever you're working on, there's little things that have to be repeated over and over again, and you could potentially show someone how to do that, and they could do it over and over again for you while you work on other things that aren't so repetitive and maybe oh, I can finish this up, and then I can finish this other thing up that aren't so, oh, I got to do this 1,000 times to finish it up, whatever that may be for you. I don't know exactly how else to say your emotional heart is in the right place, and it is telling you the right answers, but your mind may not be listening. So that's potentially, I think, the biggest message right now. But the oracle cards will further explain the 5 aspects of yourself reading for you. Sharing your wisdom. There will soon be opportunities for you, dear one, to share your wisdom with others. This wisdom is timeless, but it has come about because of your experience and your knowledge, gathered over lifetimes. It is simple and distilled, uncomplicated, and without the desire to seem grand or mystical. It is the kind of wisdom that grandmothers and grandfathers who have traveled close to the veil for a very long time can pass along. It is not resigned, nor is it fierce. There is a calm to it, and a value to it that is precious beyond words. Within this life, friend, you have walked with dragons, loved and lost, been cast out and risen again and again to so many challenges. Now, as you grow older in years, you can mentor and share, guide and teach, kindly and without ego or the need to impress the others who wish to know how to navigate the dark forest of this lifetime. Take your time and speak with those who need help. Share with those who are ready to listen. Keep the magic of the world alive by sharing your belief in the energetic realms and helping others understand that beyond what can be seen with the eyes are powerful ones dwelling just at the edges of our earthly experience, the old ones, the dragons among them. When you share and teach, this dragon will come to you to help you find the words, to help you find the right moment, to tell the right story. Fear not that no one wants to hear your words. They are needed, and your stories will be valued and shared and change the lives of those you touch. Speak now and let the others listen, for you have walked between the worlds, and we long to hear the stories of your adventures. Mars, force. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. The Mars card suggests there is something you may have to fight for. The red planet, fiery Mars, is named after the god of war and agriculture, primary military deity among the Romans. All festivals for Mars in ancient Rome were in March, the month that heralds in the solar time of Aries, the sign that Mars rules, named by ancients. The bright and burning one. Mars is considered an inner planet, so that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish-orange, and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. Mars makes us shove hard in a way that other planets don't. One might call him the bully among the planets. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have Mars, we could not know how to fight. This card also means to push back in terms of defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations with the need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only fierce but driven. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, action is needed. It is not a good time to sit back and wait. When this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interests or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates the type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force. And in ancient British magic, this type of energy was the cunning, create, and defend, to build energy, to seek and to seek and claim, to force and pursue, thus to change fate. Turning up this card infers that a fire has been lit under the passions, and it is time to achieve what you want in life. At least you are being shown a clear path. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships. But most importantly, goals that should be pursued at the current time and as vigorously as possible. It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. Other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, sport, and games, challenges of all kinds, becoming more physically attractive and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. The question to ask now is how to take action. How do you create momentum to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to battle? Has someone or a situation challenged you to a fight? I think this directly correlates with the intellectual aspect of yourself and the spiritual on why you're like, I've got Mars going on here. I've got to take it when I can, go for it when I can. And now is the time to continue trying to grow what I've worked on to harvest. So, you're not wrong, right? It's just maybe it's can be fine-tuned in the way you're doing it, I guess. You can maybe do it a better way with including social and emotional aspect of yourself. Lightning, sudden changes and challenges ahead, be cautious. A force to be reckoned with, the beautiful Egyptian goddess Isis brings love and awakening of spirit. By breaking old chains and shattering outdated belief systems, Isis opens your heart to receive true love and healing through empowerment and movement. You must shift old perception and evolve like the caterpillar. Anything that is outdated and no longer serving you needs to be shed now. This awakening is powerful and confronting. To shift stuck karmic debris, consciousness patterns, and emotional DNA, you must crack your hard exterior with energy direct from source. This intense moment may feel as if your heart is breaking. However, for you to achieve new levels of love, you must break concrete beliefs that held you back. Address any issues surrounding grief and loss with professional assistance. Breakthroughs are now possible. Isis is the gatekeeper of this love energy and requests the presence of your soul to accept this new integration. This expansion of your heart will intensify how you feel and share love with others. Adjusting to a new level of love, you will connect more deeply with others and see their heart in all its beauty. Right now, you must take action. You must push forward with passion. Open yourself to new ideas and meaningful conversations. Get out there and meet people. Social activities are a highlight now. A new person is about to enter your life on a soul level. Unexpected arrivals create warmth and compassion as you learn to accept differences with appreciation, love, and tolerance. Old ideals and loyalties will be challenged as you break away from emotional and physical restrictions. Do what you love with purpose. Life is worth living. True, long-lasting soul growth creates universal expansions that go far beyond our earthly limits. An affirmation to say to yourself is, I am ready to take action now. The power of love sets my soul free as I grow with gratitude. So this directly correlates with the emotional and social aspect of yourself. Actually, it correlates with all of the aspects of yourself because it's telling you to do what you're doing, but maybe integrate the last part of it with the social and emotional aspect of yourself. Outsource. Have other people do the little things for you that you can teach it one time and they'll do it 100 times or whatever it may be. Hey Libra, this is the 5 aspects of yourself reading for October 2021. Libra, October 2021. For spiritual, we got 8 of Cups in reverse. For intellectual, we got 3 Wands. For physical, we got Azathoth, or the Fool. For social, we got 4 Wands. And for emotional, we got Knave of Swords in reverse. Message for Libra, October 2021, Angel Ream. Tiferet, heart, beauty. Mausolea message for Libra, October 2021. The Prince. Enchanted map message for Libra, October of 2021. Encouragement.